Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Monday to you. Today is Monday, August 15th, 2022. I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. And today we are here for our Flosstube Live. So thank you so much for joining me. I missed you guys last week. Well, I saw you last week for Flosstube, but I wasn't here for the end of the week. So I'm glad to be back here with everybody. How are all of you? I hope that most of you joined me for the new release party, Riley Blake Designs new release party on Saturday night. It was a lot of fun. So many fun collections to share. So if you haven't checked that out and you're a quilter, then be sure to check that out. So I have seen some of you, because I saw some of you Saturday night. But I hope you guys had a fabulous week last week and then a wonderful weekend this last weekend. How are all of you? Let me see who is here. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Janine. Hello, Sharon. Patty, Sandy, Deborah, Vicky. Hello, Carrie. Yes. Moda new release party for quilting fabric is tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So don't forget to join me, please. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Sarah D. Hello, Kara. Yay, you're home to catch a live. Hello, Sharon from Albuquerque. Nancy. Barbara, hello. What did you say, Sharon? So happy to catch a live finally. It's so frustrating to watch lives later because I keep wanting to comment and realize it isn't live. Well, I'm glad you are here now. Oh my gosh, your little Granny Square mini was adorable. I just saw that a little bit ago on your Instagram. It's so cute. So let's see. Hello, Janet. Hello, Anne from South Carolina. Hello, Lonnie, Jacqueline, Kim. Hi. Hello, Jane. Barbara. Oh, no. Got it bad. Right. So Barbara says she's testing positive for COVID. Got it bad right after StitchCon. This time only tired and headache. Will feel better soon, my friend. Hello, Kim. Here after being gone for 2 weeks. We are glad to have you back. And question for you, Stitch friends. Do you all wax your floss? I do for EPP, but haven't been so far for cross stitch. I do not for cross stitch. Me personally, I don't. Janet, hello from Oregon. Hello, Darlene. Kay, hello from Missouri. Hello, Sherry, Kathy, Amy's Quilty Adventures, Lisa, Deborah. Hope you and your daughter had a wonderful time with each other. So good. It was so good to have that time with each other. Hello, Lori from Iowa. Hello, Teresa. Oh my goodness, Teresa. We previewed Bright Stars on Saturday night, and so much excitement about that collection. And before we even had the new release party on Saturday night, so many emails about that collection. So many. And now Expo is coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend. And so many fabulous releases. You have been a busy lady, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. Teresa said, I can't believe I caught you live. I can't believe it either. Hello. Oh boy, I'm falling behind. Judith, hello. quilt leg. Need to get going, she says. Nice to tune in today. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Nancy. Oh, so many people excited about Bright Stars. I'm uploading my new release Flosstube video as we speak. I'm going to have to check that out because it's all your stuff that's releasing for Expo. Is that right? I got to check it out and make my list. Make my list. Hello, April. Teresa, how's your cute dog doing? Hello from Coon Overcast, Missouri. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Martha. Hello, Robin. Happy you are here. And I'm sad you are going back to school too. For all of my teachers out there, I know that you are getting ready to go start up school. And some of you already have, because I've heard from some of you saying that you're back in the swing of things at school. And we sorely miss you here at Happy Little Stitch Shop when you are out there teaching our youngins. Your absence is felt for sure. So I always like it when there's school holidays because you guys get to pop back on. And then, of course, when summer comes because we get to see all of you again. So I'm wishing you all fabulous school years and hope that all goes well. Hello, Debbie. See, I'm excited. Teresa says, I'm excited for that fabric too. I want to make a quilt. Yay. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. Cindy, hello from Virginia. Patty, hello. Hello, Alice. Yes, it going to count. Teresa says, yes, you'll be getting an email with all the deets and a link to pre-order. Will I see you at Expo? I am going to try to get on someday, either Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I don't know when it's going to end up. We got to fit in back to school shopping. And so we were looking at that weekend and I was like, husband, that's Needlework Expo. I have to pick a time, just like a chunk of a few hours to be able to get on and order all the stuff. My gosh, last year I did it and I had so much fun. Got to chat with a few people and ordered so many patterns. So yes, I'm going to try to pop on and I hope to be able to catch you. And I can't wait to see all the goodies. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Thank you for the back to school wishes. You are welcome. I am thinking about all of you teachers and aides and all of the people who are heading back into the school. Good luck. Our grandkids start preschool soon, which will cut into our fun time. It is hard. My little one will start preschool next fall, and I'm already feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't want that day to come. I like having her around, although I know she's going to love it. She's going to love it, and it's going to be really good for her. But selfishly, I'm sad. With these release parties and Expo, says Sarah D, I signed up to work out polls this year, especially since teachers aren't out in September too much. Teresa says shops who order at Needlework will ship first. Yes, not to mention I want to talk with you. Oh, good. Yay, I would love to talk with you too. So yes, I'm planning Saturday or Sunday. I'm hoping Saturday, but it depends on back to school shopping. My grandson got mad because he wanted to go to school over the weekend. Oh, he's so excited, I bet. I bet he is so excited. Hello, Lori. Lori Walt. Hello, happy people. Okay. You are welcome, Nancy. I'm thinking of all of you guys. Okay, so while I was gone last week, I got home to some fabulous treats from you people. I was like, you guys know, anytime anybody sends me something like a little gift, I'm like, oh my gosh, people are so kind. I get super emotional. I love taking our boys' school shopping. We made a day of it. That's what we try to do. It's like our last family hurrah for the summer. So we usually turn it into that. And we like try to go get ice cream or, make it kind of fun. It's not just all about getting school stuff. We try to turn it into like our last family day together. Although a few years ago, this is how our last family day went. And it's usually like a big build up to it. Like my kids get really excited. They've been asking when is our family day going to be before school starts? Like, I don't know. I got to figure that out. But they kind of get really excited about it. And so years ago, I mean, the kids were probably in like kindergarten, first grade. So we had 5 car seats in the truck and loaded everybody up to go up and get, at that time they need like the crayons and the markers and the colored pencils and the glue and the scissors and the backpacks and all of that stuff. So we got everybody loaded up. We're driving out of town because we have to drive about an hour away to go. We don't have to, but that's typically what we do. Drive about an hour away to go. And we're a little bit out of town. And all of a sudden, my husband's driving. I'm in the seat. Like we just get going. We're all excited. I'm saying to the kids, are you ready for family day? Like, let's have some fun. And all of a sudden, there's like this big thud. And I see my husband like grab the steering wheel and he's holding it very tightly. And he slowly like pulls over to the side of the road. And I thought we hit a pothole. And so I looked at him and I go, what are you doing? And he goes, and the wheel just came off of the truck. And I was like, what? No, it didn't. And he's like, yeah, it did. The wheel just flew off of our truck. We had an old truck. And so I'm like, you are fibbing. And so I get out of the truck and I walk around to the other side. And sure enough, it's just, there's like no tire at all. It's just the axis, the thing that the tire goes on. And it's like this. And so I get back in the truck and go, I don't know if you knew this, but we are missing a wheel. What happened? My husband's like, oh my gosh. And so the wheel like literally flew off of our truck and like rolled up into a cornfield. And so I'm sitting alongside the road with 5 kids in the truck. My husband's up walking through the cornfield trying to see if he can find this tire. And the police come and it's like this big, huge deal. We didn't have any way to we didn't have another vehicle that fit 5 car seats. So I had to call my parents and they drove from like a half an hour away and made 2 trips to take like me and some of the kids back. And then they had to go back. The other kids stayed with my husband. They had to go back and get the other kids and bring them back. And then our truck had to get like towed to a place. And that family day didn't end up happening. We had to try to do it another day. So I was like, okay, kids, how was family day? Yes, I don't like the heat. Me too, Angela. You live an adventurous life. You need to write a book. I've heard that before. People have said that to me. We always do school shopping as a family too. By the thrift store, we're trying to find jeans for our tall, thin daughter. My husband and I don't care how much they. I know, just get them and get home, right? Right? I know something always happens. Of course, I don't share the mundane stories with you because where would the fun be in that? Okay, so you guys were super nice while I was gone. You sent me some goodies, which really made me slightly emotional, but in a good way. Happy emotional. So the first little goodie came from Tammy S. And she just sent me a nice little note. Your kindness means so much. Your kindness means so much. And she sent me a little kit for this one that says Happy Everything. It's a cross-stitch kit pattern by Diane Arthurs. Happy Everything. With a little floss kit and some fabric. Super, super nice. So thank you so much, Tammy. And this, thank you. So that came. And then this little bundle of happiness was gifted to me by Nancy. Nancy. With a cute card for a special friend. And I have to read you guys this because this is called the Friendship Quilt. I'll try to read it on Thursday as well. But it is really, really a nice sentiment, a nice poem. It says, each square is so special, for each represents a memory so dear to the heart, the kind of remembrance that strengthens a friendship and makes it a fine work of art. They represent times when friends lovingly share the cares and the joys that life brings. Each square is a memory of heartwarming friendship, one of life's loveliest things. That needs to be like in a frame on my wall because that's really, really nice. So Nancy made me a project bag of Wisconsin, and I love it. It has like Madison, Door County, the Badger State, Apostle Islands, Lake Michigan, Milwaukee. It's so, so cool. You can't have Wisconsin without cheese. So, Nancy, thank you so, so much. I cannot wait to find one of my many fabulous projects to put in here. And this, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so, so nice. So, so nice of you. And then, hello, Nancy. Such a cool chart. Sweet Tammy and Nancy, what a great bag. I agree. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy says, you are very welcome, Miss Angela. Tammy S says, love the bag. Great gift, Nancy. And then Tammy Blaylock sent me a little card. And she was super nice to make me a prairie bag for my prairie life, the prairie life stitch along that we're going to be starting in September. So I already put my little charm on it. And here is the prairie bag that Tammy sent. And I have to tell you, this, genius. My floss ring is going to go right on here. This is such a smart idea. So that, I looked inside and I was like, oh, because I have had this thought, like, why doesn't someone put this in a bag so that you can just hang your floss on it, clip your floss to it, and then your floss doesn't get all bunched up in the bottom of your bag. Well, look, clearly I was not the only one with this idea. That was so fabulous. So she sent me this beautiful prairie bag. Tammy, thank you so, so much. It's so super kind of you. And Tammy also sent me to take with me to Garden of Quilts. She sent me this retreat bag that she makes. Look at this. It's got a long thing. It's got pockets over here. It's got, you can put it on your suitcase handle, you know, your roller suitcase. You can put it on there. And it's got a pocket here. Then on this side, it's got a big pocket, and it's got a zipper pocket right here. And then on the inside, it's very spacious. And it's got two separate pockets over here. And then on this side, it has a zipper pocket. And you can put more stuff in there. Such a fabulous bag. So this is the retreat bag from Tammy Blaylock. So, so pretty. Thank you so, so much, Tammy, and all of the rest of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. What pattern is that? Wow, gorgeous. Wow, Tammy, that is amazing. Cute bag. Oh, that retreat bag is awesome. Wow, what a bag. Love it. Vicki says, I think your featherweight fits in there. Ooh. I'll have to look at that. Such beautiful. I know you guys do not need to send me things, but oh my gosh, I want you to know how grateful I am. That's super kind of you. So I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I can't tell you thank you enough. Oh, Barbara says my bags might come with that hook as well. Even the vinyl front ones, I use it for my scissors. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, thank you. Tammy says, we appreciate you. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you. Cindy says, see, Angela, you are so appreciated. Well, you guys are so appreciated. Can you feel the love? It's just like, it's a circle. Circle of love. Okay, so while I was gone, I got lots of crocheting done because I crocheted on the plane. And so I brought, this is the big pillow that I'm still working on. I have to get more, I think linen is the next color, so I need to get linen to do that. But look, I made all these on the plane. So I'll just share them quickly. My little granny squares for our granny square summer of fun. Teresa says, y'all, that's so bags and other beautiful items and make quilt amaze me. I wish I had more time to do all the things. Me too. I wish I had more time. I think that's like that's the cross we bear in this community. There's never enough time to make all the things. So I got these done on the plane. I think they turned out kind of cute. So those I get to add my 5th border to, and then add to my granny square pile for my Afghan that I'm making. So I just keep adding more to the pile. And then I decided to grab this quick and share with you. I'm working on the diagonal pillow. Ooh, I thought I just unraveled some of it, but I did not. So I'm making this. I still have some to go. It's not quite big enough to fit my 12-inch pillow yet, but it's coming along. We had a trip to the zoo yesterday, so I worked on this on the way to the zoo and on the way back. So this should be done soon. I don't think I'm going to have to add too many more rows to be able to have that be big enough to fit the 12-inch pillow. So that should be done, fingers crossed, should be done soon. So cute, Angela. Where did you all go? I've been so busy with work that I'm behind on everything. It was just my daughter and I, Dee and I, went on a little special trip that we're going to try to do with all the kids when they're in high school before they leave for college. Kind of try to take them on a special trip where they want to go. The choice is up to them as long as it's in the budget. And so this year we squeezed in the trip for Dee, and we had a lot of fun. I think the biggest thing that I realized, it was probably the last day, the last night that we were there, and I was video chatting with my husband, and I said, the last time that she and I have had extended time together, just the two of us, she was 1 year old. Because it was when she was 1 year old that her world was forever rocked by the arrival of 4 siblings all at once. And so, life just got turned upside down at that point. And yes, we've done days here and there where you kind of go and have a day shopping together, or, just it's usually the girls, like maybe her and her sister and I, and maybe my little one will go. But it's been a long time since we've had a few days of just having the two of us and not have to squeeze a conversation into a car ride or, something like that. And it was so, so nice to have that time, just this organic amount of time to just hang out and be able to chat and relax and hang out with each other. So it was really, really nice. And yeah, Sandy says that's so awesome that you were able to reschedule your special trip so soon after the first attempt. Yes, we wanted to try to get it in this summer because we know that it won't happen during the school year. And then we have 4 if we want to try to get the 4 to have their special trip before they leave for college. We really only have 4 years starting next summer. So we really wanted to have this one happen this summer if we could. She did like to fly. So Sandy said, did she like to fly? She did. She was like indifferent about it. I guess she didn't have a strong feeling about it one way or another. But she had fun. She kept saying that she was really glad that she got to go. She kept saying thank you, for for taking me and for doing this and all of that. So it was really, really nice. And the other thing, shop wise, so it gave me a chance to kind of get away, which is funny because it really gives you time to mull things over. When you have a little bit of distance, you get to have a little bit more time to think and not have everything kind of weighing you down that needs to be done. And so I came back on Friday and I was like, okay, we have stuff we have to do. We got to get this done. You know, like I was talking to my husband, like as soon as we got back, my little one came in and she sat on my lap and she sat on my lap for about an hour. Like she just did not want to leave my side. When we got home, all of the kids came out to the driveway. Everybody gave each other hugs. Like everybody was super excited to see each other again. And the cutest thing, I came inside and I noticed by the front window that looks out to the driveway and out to the road, there was a row of chairs lined up right in front of the window. They had been sitting in front of the window watching, waiting for us to get back. Oh yeah, she was so cute. So everybody was so excited to see each other. My little one was like by my side. And then the older 5 all went downstairs, got out their instruments, and started to play their band music. The band was back together. And they were clearly happy about it because they couldn't wait to start playing together again. So it was super sweet. Like the welcome home was super, super nice. But it also really got a fire lit in my belly about shop stuff and kind of taken Happy Little Stitch Shop to the next level. So I'm scared and excited and worried and excited about all of that. So stuff is going to be coming. Stuff is happening. Okay, so I got a little bit of progress done. As you guys know, hello, Judy. Martha says she took her girls to San Diego individually and spent the week with each one. Time is so valuable. It is. It is. And then you come back and you're like, okay, we need to make a point of doing this. And then you just get buried again. So somehow that really needs to happen. It just needs, you need to make space for that. So we need to do a better job with that. Sandy says that's actually good because I think if I had the first experience she did, I would be so darn scared. Yeah, I kept asking her that and she was not. I think I was more frightened than she was. Teresa says that's precious. Sharon says, aw. Sandy says, how sweet. Barbara says, love that for you and your kiddos. I want to do that with my grandkids too. It's important to have that time. So important because it's going to be gone. I mean, they're going to be off, spreading their wings and living their life. Before we know it, it's going to happen sooner than we think. It's already it's coming sooner than we realize. Okay, so Savior's Praise. I'm stitching this. I did not get much done yesterday because I was at the zoo and then I was catching up on work. But this is where I'm at with this. Little numbers at the bottom. That's where I'm at with that. I'm really enjoying this stitch. I am looking forward to getting to a place where I have more time to stitch on it. And that is going to come. It's going to come because I have plans in my brain and shoes on my feet. What is that? You guys know. What is that? What is that book? You still have time, says Martha. Time is precious and short. Cherish it, says Judy. Catherine says, I'm late again. Took my company to the airport. Hello, Catherine. Kathy B says, that is stunning and my favorite thing you work on. Really, Kathy? Oh, that's fun to hear, like what your favorite is. Judy says, that is a blessing. It sure is. As you guys know, I am focusing on Brick House Sampler by With Thy Needle and Thread because my goal is to finish this by the end of August, so by September 1st. Because in September, as you know, we are starting, I'm getting mine kitted up, and I'm going to share a picture once I have it all kitted up, but we're starting Prairie Life by Heartstring Samplery. We are starting that in September as a stitch along. And so I want to finish this before I start that. And I am determined to get this done by September 1st. So I had run out of thread, but when we were gone, we saw a little quilt shop, needlework shop, and so I went in there and they had the thread, and so I got it. I support needlework quilt shop businesses. So this is where I'm at. Got the rest of the letters done. Well, not all of them. Got through T done over here, and then I started that tree. That tree should go pretty fast, I think. And then I can go back here because now I got the eggshell, so I can go back here and fill in the stairs and stuff like that. So this side is completely done. The house is completely done except for the trim down here and the door and the stairs. And then I got to fill in those little things. And then I got to fill in more leaves here, but there's a little bit of fill-in to happen in some of those spots, but not too much. And then I'll just have to do the animals and the rest of the letters on this side over here. And then the grass underneath. I am not sure if I'm going to add the flowers or not. I feel like time may answer that question for me. I feel like if I get short on time or tight on time, then I will likely not add the flowers. So that is where I am at with Brick House. I got a little bit done on that this last week. Hello, Gayleen. Judy says, that's beautiful. Sherry says, oh, yeah, Angela looks amazing. Thank you. Sandy says, I knew you were going to be able to get it done by the end of August. Oh, fingers crossed. I mean, did you hear the story about my tire coming off of the truck? Anything can happen, but fingers crossed it will be done by the end of August. Teresa says, beautiful. Thank you, Teresa. Barbara says, Tammy Stubbs reached out to me about doing a Zoom stitch together again for a Brick House sampler. Well, there you go. To get people motivated to keep going on it. Kristen looks so nice. Nancy says, and it is in my head again. She's a brick house. She's mighty, letting it all hang out. I know that was not in tune. The Commodores do not mind. Every time we pull out that sampler, it gets stuck in people's head. It's in my head for the rest of the day. Julie, beautiful from the UK. Thank you, Julie. Rebecca says, I was in such a funk. I have so many projects to work on, cross stitch, quilting, and crochet, yet I just haven't been motivated to do anything. I don't like those slumps either. And I get in them. I get in them for sure. And sometimes it happens that I'm on a kick with cross stitch and crochet and I'm in a funk with quilting. And then sometimes I'm like going like gangbusters with quilting and I'm in a funk with cross stitch or crochet. So I totally get it. If I'm in a funk for cross stitch, what usually brings me out of it is to pick a small, quick finish, like a stitch card pillow, like these, put on a good book, put my headphones on with a good book, move to a quiet place where I won't be interrupted a cajillion times, and just veg out with a short cross stitch that will be like super satisfying. So that usually helps with cross stitch. And with quilting, I don't know. That just kind of ebbs and flows a little bit for me. But I hope you come out of it soon because it feels really good when you come out of it. But I know it feels like bleh when you're in it. No luck needed. You got this, Angela. Thank you, Sandy. Sandy says, Rebecca, I have been feeling the same way. I had to force myself to work on quilting because it was for work. Yeah, it's hard when you're in that funk, especially when you do have to do it for an aspect of your business, because then it's just like you fall further and further and further behind. And then you're just trying to get unburied all of the time. Sometimes I think it can help too to switch up your space a little bit, maybe. You know, like switch up your space. Although for me, if I find a good book that I'm really into and I want to see what's going to happen next in that book, I have that book on and I can come in and get work done and listen to that book, have that book playing at the same time. And that kind of helps too, because you're looking forward to it. Or a podcast. I listen to podcasts sometimes. And if there's someone that I'm really interested in listening to. That can sometimes help too if I'm not in the mood for a book. Or sometimes, let's face it, it's just putting on the Commodores and cranking that for a while, or some fabulous music that you can really get your groove on to, and then it just pulls you right out of that funk. Okay, so I shipped out one of these today, and I showed this to you guys before, but I did not show it to you out of the box. And I don't know if I think I told you guys already. I'm redoing this room. I'm going to get better organized so that this space can be a space that I can come and be happy and creative. And right now it's a live stream and a sewing space. And so there's just a lot going on. It's going to remain that way, but it's going to be better organized. So I'm redoing this space. And one of the things that I decided to add into my new space, because I think it'll look super cute and it will help me keep this stuff organized, is, don't pay any attention to this. I ripped it when I opened it. So Beverly McCullough's, also known as at Flamingo Toes, or just Flamingo Toes. If you're on Instagram, it's at Flamingo Toes. Her needle minder board, storage and display board. You can do it either way. And I pulled this one out of the box, which is why that box was ripped. And look, it is so cute. I'm going to set this on top of a new storage dresser that I got. And I'm going to set this on top there. The storage dresser is going to be for my floss. And I'm going to set this on top. So then I can just have the needle minders ready to go when I'm kitting up a project. So this little cutie is a needle minder storage and display board by Beverly McCullough for Riley Blake Designs. And it's in the shop. It's super cute. So there's that. And yes, for those of you who have been asking, I will for sure do a video for you about this room. I'm hoping that it's going to get done quickly. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a quick turnaround. But I'll do a before shot, and then I'll do it afterwards, and I'll go through and I'll show you how I wound up organizing everything, and I will share it all with you guys, because I've had a lot of you ask. And so for sure, I will put a video on our YouTube channel with that show and tell type of a video. Sonia says, I call it the quilter's block. That's cute. Like writer's block. What kind of books do you like? So I like historical fiction, probably the best. Right now, okay, so these are the audiobooks that I've listened to that I am really enjoying. The first one is called, oh my gosh, what is the name of it? Why am I drawing a complete blank? Hold on. Let me open up my Audible library. Shush, I don't want to play it. What is the one called? A Light in the Window is the first one. At Home, or no, maybe At Home is the first one. Mitford. Oh my gosh. Mitford, the Mitford series. It is just like an easy breezy listen. And it's a series of books, and you kind of get involved in the characters, and it's a wholesome read. It's not like crime or murder mystery or like anything too intense. It's just a nice, easy read. So that one, I've done the first 2 books for that one, and I'll continue that series because I like it. The other series that I've done or am in the middle of is Elm Creek Quilt series, which again is a nice, easy listen, and it is just a good story. Again, lots of characters. You get involved in their lives, and you want to see how their lives are going to work out, and it's just a nice, easy listen. And then I've listened to The Dutch House, which is narrated by Tom Hanks, and that's a standalone book. It's not a series, and that was really good. It was good to listen to. And then I listened to Where the Crawdads Sing, standalone book, not a series. Very good. Very good. I gave it to my mom. She finished it. She loved it. she was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And I said, I didn't either. I know. So good. And then in the past, of one that I've read was Fever 1793. I think it's 1793. And that one is kind of a juvenile historical fiction, but it was really good. And so there are more by that author, kind of similar to that I haven't read yet that I'm going to read. It's on my wish list. But historical fiction is probably what I lean towards, but I like almost any book. Nancy says, I cleaned up my sewing space yesterday, threw out some magazine patterns that I had saved. And now I'm pumped to work on stuff. Sometimes it's just about, moving stuff around in your space. Well, that's a good idea, Sally Quilt. She said I use floss tubes or quilting tubes to keep my spirits up. Gayleen says, I was getting that way in July, so I made a conscious decision not to start anything in August, only to finish up all the binding, and I still have sew the eyes on my chicken quilt. Sometimes if you get something finished, it really does help get you out of the funk. That's right, Judy. Nancy says, where did you get the Peanuts needle minder? I need those. I love Peanuts. Some of these were gifted by customer friends who found them and thought of me because I'm a Peanuts fan, and so they sent them my way. But I believe if you search on Etsy, you can find people who offer them. Deborah says, I can't wait for the stitchy stand to arrive that you mailed out today. Yes, it's on its way. I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to love it once you get it. Kristen says, sometimes watching Flosstube makes me feel worse. They're getting so much done. Oh, no, don't feel that way. Watch me and I'll make you feel better. You'll see all the stuff that I'm not getting done and you will feel so accomplished. I will do that for you, Kristen. I'm like that. I will help you out if you need help. So if you need that, I'm here for you. Stephanie says, it feels so good to have your room the way you want. I saw your picture. It looks so good, Stephanie. Oh, Teresa, have a good rest of your day, my friend. Thank you for jumping on. Midford, Sandy by Teresa. Well, hello, Lori. Hello, my friend. How are you? For me, the month seems arbitrary. August, I have no rhyme or reason when I'm stitching. I'm all over the place. August does feel kind of like that, doesn't it? So the room you're in is at the shop, correct? No, this room that I'm in is in my home. I love reorganizing and redecorating. It's very refreshing. It is. It kind of gives you a fresh start, I feel like. Yes, that's the next one, I think. So Nancy says Fever is part of a series. Chained is one of them. I think that's the next one I have on my wish list. Linda says, did anyone see movie where crawdadsing? I have not yet, but it's on my list. I would like to go see it. Well, you did, Kathy, and it was so good. Pat says, just joining you. Did you see the movie where I did not see it? Good movie, but I didn't read the book. Was told it didn't quite follow the book, but was still a good movie. Love to chat. Kimberly. How far are we in? We are about 43 minutes in. So I've shared my progress. I've shared, my crochet stuff. You guys, heads up to you. I know a lot of you have been waiting for chunky thread very patiently. A big shipment is in transit to me right now. So I'm hoping that I will have it at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So it should go live. It will go live in the shop as soon as I get it. I will update inventory and get it right into the shop for you. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up for those of you who have been waiting. Chunky thread. Not all of the colors are coming, but a good chunk of the colors are coming. And I will have it. I will have it restocked in the shop. So it's coming. Lisa says the movie was good. I didn't read the book. Lori says, thanks so much, Linda. It was fun to show and tell each quote in the book, one at a time. Okay, and then again, today I pulled some charts from the shop and some cloth. Got a lot of feedback last week that you guys really liked that. And so I pulled some charts, some to go with some cloth and some just charts. I didn't pull cloth to go with it. And some of these are new. So this one's not new. This one's not new, but it's a restock. I had some of you asking, are you going to get those back in stock? So month to month, September by Stitching with the Housewives is back in stock. New, brand new in the shop is Black Cat Bakery by Stitching with the Housewives. So this one, brand new, just arrived. Also brand new, Let's Go Ride a Bike, Haunted Trail by Stitching with the Housewives. It's in the shop for you. And brand new, month to month, October by Stitching with the Housewives. So those are all brand new in the shop. Hello, Renee. And then I pulled a bunch of fall ones because I know a lot of you have been interested in fall charts. You're feeling stitching fall right now. So Pumpkin Picking Day by Stitching with the Housewives. This is not brand new. This one was from last year, but super cute. And the main reason I didn't pull cloth for this is because it's black, you know, just black. Although not all of them are. A couple of them. This one was so super popular last year. It's Teresa Kogut. It's a Teresa Kogut chart. It's called Pumpkins and Bats. We did a little I think Jennifer led a stitch along through our Facebook group for this last year. Pumpkins and Bats. It's so, so cute. It says, pumpkins and bats on Halloween night with witches and cats give mortals a fright. So Pumpkins and Bats by Teresa Kogut is in the shop right now. This is Pumpkin Picking by Annie Bees. And then this one, oh my gosh, this is on my list to stitch. I think it's so cute. It's called Pumpkin Farm. I'm really hot right now. And I have my fan on. It's called Pumpkin Farm by Blackbird Designs. Pumpkin Farm. Sharon says, oh yes, that was so cute. Here's Pumpkin Patch by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I'm actually in the middle of this one, so I'm hoping to pick it up. I'm planning to pick it up again soon and try to get this one finished. And this one, the cloth that I pulled for this one is the called for cloth. It's stitched on 28 count mushroom Lugana. So we have this in the shop, and that's what I'm stitching mine on. I stitched it. I love 28 count mushroom Lugana. It's a fun cloth to stitch on, and it's a really fabulous neutral background. And so I'm stitching mine on 28 count. Once I pull that out, I will share it with you guys. This one is called North Wind by Silver Creek Samplers. Oh, well, why is it like that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they package it like that? I'm going to take that part out, and I'll just show you this part. So it's North Wind, and it looks like that. And it says, the north wind doth blow, and we shall have snow. And what will the robin do then? Poor thing. He'll fly in the barn to keep dry and warm, and tuck his head under his wing. Poor thing. So that's North Wind. And I pulled, for something different, I pulled 28 count light ash gray Lugana for this one. So that's North Wind by Silver Creek Samplers. I do not know why it's packaged with the chart visible. So we had to show it a little differently. Okay, then this one, This one is called, Lori says, your grannies look awesome, Angela. Thank you, Lori. I can't wait to do that scalloped border. It's so darling. I think it really finishes. It's such a nice finish. I think it looks fabulous. Jen, why did you forget me? I'm sure you're busy, my friend. Sonia, have you all ever done cross stitch on plastic canvas? It looks awesome too. Oh, Renee, I don't know what, I can't read French. Is there anybody out there who knows French and can help Renee? Can translate? Darlene, the live on Friday was so good, Lori. It was good to see you. You looked great on the live. Lori did look great. Okay, this one is Raven Bewitched, and it's by Blackbird Designs. And for this one, I picked 36 Count Low Tide by Legacy Fiber Arts. 36 Count Low Tide by Legacy Fiber Arts. It's kind of a fun Halloween stitch. And then this one has been so popular. Uh-oh, what did that go with? I think all of my charts got mixed up. This is Halloween Calendar by the Tiny Modernist. And for this one, I picked Nor'easter. This is 36 count, but you can get Nor'easter in 14, 16, 36, and 40 count. So you could do it in any of those colors. But that's what I picked for that. Or I pulled that for that. This is the stitch count for Raven Bewitched. It is Raven Bewitched. 169 by 206. 169 by 206. Thank you, Anne. Anne is translating. Thank you. Thumbs up, says Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, why am I taking this out? Yes, you could also make that Halloween calendar. Linda says into cute tiny pillows. It'd be so cute, for sure. For sure. I know that I pulled this for something. What did I pull it for? My stuff got all jumbled up. I don't know. So I pulled this. It's a Country French Rain in 32 count linen by Wichelle, but I'll be darned if I know what I pulled it for. Unless there's a chart laying around here somewhere that fell. Okay, and the rest of these are all together. This one I didn't pull. I didn't pull it again for this one because this one is what I had in mind for it. It is called Halloween Cobwebs by Waxing Moon. That's what it looks like. And it says, when the cobwebs in my house become Halloween, when the cobwebs in my house become decorations. Super cute. And here, this is Low Tide by Legacy Fiber Arts. And again, any of the Legacy Fiber Arts are available at happylittlestitchshop.com in 14 count Aida, 16 count Aida, 36 count linen, and 40 count linen. So that color, you can get in any of those counts. Sandy says, I have that calendar kitted and ready to go. I just need to get my nephew's stocking finished first. Now to get the stitching bug again. You can do it. It'll come back. Nancy says, Angela, is Prairie Life going to ship soon or in September? So it will likely invoice like the 25th, 26th, 27th of this month, like around that time frame. And then it will start shipping the week of the 29th for all who have paid their invoices. So it'll ship at the end of August, beginning of September, to get it to you right away in September. Judy says, oh, I'm supposed to be leaving them cowboys. Yeah, just leave them there. And in Halloween, it just turns into a decoration. Okay, next one I pulled is Hedgerow by Plum Street Samplers. Cute little stitch to maybe help you get back into the swing of things. And for this one, I picked Boston Tea Party, and I pulled 14 count Aida for this. So Boston Tea Party, 14 count Aida, Hedgerow by Plum Street Samplers. And then another animal stack, because this one is too cute, and with Thanksgiving not terribly far off. Gobble Gob by Plum Street Samplers. Ooh, Plum Street Samplers, Gobble Gob. And for this one, I pulled Icelandic Beige by Wichell. And this one's 16 count, but it comes in 14 count, 32 count, 16 count. So Icelandic Beige with Gobble Gob. This one is called Halloween House Trio by Waxing Moon. Halloween House Trio. And again, low tide in 16 count. Low tide for the win today. I don't pay attention to if I'm pulling it multiple times. I pick a chart and then I just pick what I think would look good with that chart. I think Cafe au Lait would also look good with this one. But low tide got pulled many times today. And then I pulled this one, but I would choose Cafe au Lait, which I have in the shop. I don't have it cut and packaged yet. So I will have in the shop soon again. But, I'm not going to get up and get it. But my D is stitching this one. When I say stitching it, she's like maybe got 100 stitches in. And she's really too busy she's got too much stuff going on. You know, she's got other things that take precedence over this right now at her point. She's not doing it for business. So it's a little bit different. So she has other things that need to take priority, but she's stitching hers on Cafe au Lait by Fabric Flair, and it looks really nice. So this is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And yes, it is still on my radar to do a Hawk Run Hollow stitch along, and I am planning to do that. So if you guys are interested in that and you want to stitch along with me, just put it on the back burner for now. Work on some of those many other projects that you have to do and get some of those out of the way, because that's what I'm doing. I want to clear some stuff out, and then I want to add probably autumn at Hawk Run Hollow, but really you could do any Hawk Run Hollow that you want. But I would kit up for anybody and put like a reservation for a stitch along for the autumn one, and then we'll stitch through that together. I can't remember how many there are for the autumn one, but that one's my favorite out of the Hawk Run Hollow ones. So that will be coming once we have time to maybe make some room in our schedules to do that. Janelle says, how close is your shop to Geneva? I'll be there for a week in October. So our shop is online only. And I would say from Geneva, we're like 2 hours maybe. Yeah, like hour and a half to 2 hours, something like that. Jennifer says, I've been having pain when stitching. I saw that. I saw you post that on Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. Taking a few days off, taking anti-inflammatories and hoping that helps. It's killing me not to stitch and I'm worried. I would feel the same way. I understand your worry. I would be worried too if something like that popped up. But hopefully you just need a little bit of rest, because it sounded like in your post you had been doing like a repetitive motion for a while. Is that true? And so hopefully you just need a little downtime and it'll be fine. It sounds like you're doing exactly what hopefully will help. Not that I know, but I'm trying to be on the positive side, because if you haven't had it before, then, you know, I think it's probably just a overuse thing, maybe. Cindy says, ooh, Angela, you are pulling some great fabrics today. Yay! You are welcome. Jennifer, did you see my email back to you about the tarnished fabric? I think I did. I need to visit it again. Kathy B, your daughter is working on it and it's so pretty. My daughter. Oh, your daughter is working on it. It's so pretty. Yeah, Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Is that what you're talking about? It is very pretty. She loves this chart. I mean, when we got it in the shop, which has been a while ago, she was like, "Oh, can I stitch that?" And when I was gone, my middle daughter, R, she went through my old fabric stash of like old fabric that I've had for years and years. And I have like put away in a bin. And my husband got it out for her and she went through it and picked out a bunch of fabric. She's determined to make a quilt. So that has been her focus ever since I got back. Can you help me make my first quilt? I really want to make a quilt. I said, let's just focus on a patchwork quilt, pick some colors. She said, I already did. So she's very, very excited. Yes, please, Angela. Hawk Run Hollow, stitch along, coming at some point. Lori says, I'm almost finished with my autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. I know. Yours is so pretty. It's been on my list before I even knew that you were doing it. But once I saw that you were doing it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So now that's motivated me to like, yep, okay, we need to add that to our stitch along list. And I know that you've been working on it for a while because it's taken you, it's a massive stitch. So it takes a chunk of time. It's not going to be one of those quick satisfying stitches. It's going to be, okay, just approach this with, it's going to take a while to get it done. I think Jennifer says, I think it's how I'm holding the hoop. It's not my stitching hand that hurts. It's on the outside of my wrist, lower arm. I'm going to see if a Q-snap or a hoop stand helps. Well, let us know. I hope that it gets better because that's not fun. Kathy B says, yes. Oh, it's that she's doing Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. Arlene says, do you have cross stitch called pumpkin spice? I don't know. I could. It might be in the shop. If you search for pumpkin spice, it should pop up if it's in the shop. And if it's not there and it's something you want, Arlene, just send me a message and I'll look into adding it to my next order. Lori says, I'm stitching it autumn at Hawk Run Hollow on 36 count straw linen. Yeah. Yeah, she's shared it on her Flosstube on her YouTube channel. And it's really pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Debbie says, while watching, using some Lori Holt Be Organized tags to label cross-stitch project bags. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we talked about that last week. And was it you who said you thought you were going to do that? Or someone talked about doing it so then you could know what was inside? That's a really good idea. I have those tags here because I'm gonna label some stuff myself in my room reorganization. Lori's is gorgeous, says Jen, and so inspiring, makes me want to start it and have hope I can do it. I love that she's in no hurry, so no pressure. That's what it should be. No pressure. If you find something you love, get it up, have it ready, but enjoy the ones that you're in the middle of. No pressure. Except for Brick House. Get it done by the end of August. That's my plan. Debbie says, yes, I will probably order some more tags. Yeah, I feel like I should get some more of those in the shop. I don't remember how many I have. I mean, I have a few left, but there's so many uses for those tags. So I'm going to start utilizing them for a multitude of things. So you guys, that is all that I have for you. Wanted to be sure to remind you that Chunky Thread is on its way. Design boards, Prairie design boards are also on their way. We're getting a ton of stuff in from Riley Blake, probably this week and then continued into next week. There's a bunch of stuff coming. So keep your eyes peeled for all of that stuff. Jen says, I've been working on my scrappy stash for several days, finally going to open Lori bundles and reorganize by color, cut scraps into strips and squares is such a good idea. Lori says, I didn't put pressure on myself. I just considered each square in the stitch one project. That's how I plan to approach it too. You know, yeah, like the small finishes to have the ultimate big finish. Judy says, Angela, I won a prize on Saturday. Should I email you I think I have it in the system, but Judy, just email it to me just to be safe. But I'm pretty sure that I have it in the system. And those didn't get out today, but they will get out tomorrow. And we got back. We're catching up on shipping orders, but we're going to be caught up tomorrow morning. So just so that you guys, if anybody's waiting, which I think most of the orders that are out there now have come in more recently, but we will be caught all the way up with shipping by lunchtime tomorrow. And then I'm going to have a quilt along announcement on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. My hope is to have everything prepped to be able to share it with you on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And I hope to see you tonight at our Moda new release party at 7:30 p.m. Central Time right here on our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel. And then I will see you again this week on Thursday for our Quilting Live at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. And then next week, we will not have a Flosstube next week. So on Monday, there will be no Flosstube, but there will be the Quilting Live on Thursday. And my hope is to maybe reschedule the Flosstube for Tuesday. So I'm going to look into that and I'll send it out in my newsletter. So keep an eye out for that. And I'll also post it to Instagram. So make sure you're following Happy Little Stitch Shop there. And the last little tidbit of information is we are going to try to fit in one more stitching hour together before school starts so that Dee can be with us to keep the conversation flowing. So keep your eyes peeled for another Happy Little Stitch Hour, either next week or early the following week. So that's all the good stuff that I have to share with you guys. Sherry says, these live streams are the highlight of my Mondays. Thank you so much, Angela. See you from Moda. Thank you so much for saying that, Sherry. I appreciate that. And I enjoy catching up with you guys too. So thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up. Our YouTube channel is growing. We're nearing 5,000 subscribers. So please help us get there. And we took a little bit of a jump on our Instagram. So please keep helping us. We're hoping to get to 18,000 very soon. So help our Instagram, happy.little.stitch.shop on Instagram, and join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group for all sorts of inspiration and fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And we will see you on tonight and then again on Thursday. Happy stitching, everybody. Take care.